Okay friends, today we are continuing on with the last subscription box I got to see how many projects can we make this month out of that subscription box, and this is project number 3. It is not a wreath kit, it is a box of supplies, so you have to add in supplies that you already have for yourself. I know you're going to ask where I got this painted grapevine. My hubby and I sold these at one point, and this was one that he had painted that I had left over. And so that's from my stash, okay? So we cleaned them before we painted them. It's been sprayed red and it is ready to go. These 3 picks, I have 5 picks left from the box. I'm going to use this one and these 2, and I'm going to use the ribbons we had left from the box to make the bow. So I don't think I'm going to use an ounce of glue in this project. This is about to be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. When I say that, Kelsey says, Gigi, why do you say that? I said it means really, really easy. And she's like, okay. She's thinking, what do lemons have to do with it, right? I'm going to put 2 down and 1 up for our gingerbread. So let me get my swag going here. And if you're going to ask, this is a 14-inch grapevine. That's what I tend to make, 14-inch. So we're just going to spread this guy out. I love the details. I love the little glittered balls in the curlicue. I love that these faux pines are glittered. This is cute, cute. Cute. Okay, so that's how it looks spread out. This is how it looks when it comes in your box. That's why I tell you, spread that mamma jamma out. I know for a fact I can cut off about that much, so I'm going to go ahead and clip it down. I do need my bow to go in the center. Just going to cut the same amount from this one. If this thing will quit, let's turn it over so it doesn't fall on itself. It's like blocking me. Okay. All right. And we are pulling apart. What did you do this weekend? Have any of you gone to pick apples? Tis the season here to go get fresh apples up on the Blue Ridge Parkway, up in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. And this coming weekend, on Saturday, that is what we will be doing. So cute. This past weekend, we hosted a wedding at our home. So we're all in recovery mode. We are all in recovery mode. All right. Yesterday, my husband said, he said, it hurts so bad to walk, and if I bend over, my legs shake. And I was like, yeah, that's about right. I need these down here. You know what I really need to do is separate this and make it do what I want. I need them farther apart, so I'll just zip tie them separately. Doink. Doink. I don't want all of that hanging out. Okay. There we go. That's what I want. And I can move these around. Oh gosh, somebody's dog is squalling. Ugh. Yeah, that sounds terrible. It sounds hurt. That's stressful. It's a wee bit stressful. All right, so I'm zip tying this together. That is wild. I've never heard that in my life. Now, I will say, our dogs didn't sound so great for the wedding. We tried to put them outside. You guys always hear Honey on here acting like a hot mess. Well, really just being her little silly self. Well, she didn't want to be outside for the wedding, and she made her opinion known. So as soon as I got everyone out of the foyer, I ran to the back to get the dog so she would quit screaming at the top of her lungs. Now listen, we have a really nice backyard, fenced in, just for them, right? Just for them. There was nothing wrong with her being out there. It was a beautiful day. She just didn't want to, right? I mean, squalling at the top of her lungs. And I thought, seriously? You're gonna do this to me now? So I was in charge of getting everyone out of the front door and music, right? I run, which I don't run, you guys know, to get the dog in on the back porch. And I did not realize until after the wedding, when I watched the video, that when I ran on the back porch to get the dog to be quiet, the bridal march turned off because I went too far for the Bluetooth. Can you believe? But my husband, he couldn't help me because he was babysitting our grandson during the wedding, which was an insane job. That's why I should have measured first, because I don't like it this big. He had the craziest job of us all with Little River during the wedding, and so I was on my own, and I went so far to get that dog that I turned off the wedding march while they were marching. But you know, it's not a wedding unless something happens, right? You can't have perfection. I mean, that's just not a wedding. So, that was my little contribution to can't be perfect today because something has to go wrong. But anyway, those dogs reminded me of that because Honey was screaming at the top of her lungs. And I mean, at the top of her little precious lungs. And then my grandson caught sight of his parents and decided he wanted them during the ceremony. So he was squalling a little bit. So I really don't know who was louder, our dog or our grandson. But it's all good, and it was great. And it was gorgeous. But we're all very, very tired and in recovery mode. So let's see if this is better. I like it. So now I'm just going to zip tie it to my grapevine. We're not going to use any glue. None. None, none, none. Again, to recap, we're seeing how many projects this month we can make and list in our Etsy store from the wreath supply box I got in. And we are on project number 3. And I have 2 picks left, so that will be project number 4. I haven't decided what I'm doing with them quite yet. I love them. I wonder how they would look in this. And it might be a 3 project box. But let's see, because this is really simple and beautiful. And sometimes people don't want, you know, so much going on. I mean, this is, it's simple and beautiful with a huge bow right here. But let's just see. Let's just see. These are probably my favorite out of the box. Let's just see what we think. I think it's a yes. I think it's a yes. For me. Do you guys want to hear something horrible? I have not sent out my thank you notes for everything everyone did when my mom passed. I haven't. I keep seeing them on the table, and I keep thinking we need stamps. And then, it's been a month. It's been a month. I have to send them out this weekend, right? We can't let it go past that. I'm going to tell the hubby to bring me some stamps as soon as I get off of here. I saw them right after the wedding, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't send out the thank yous. So, I feel bad about that. I'm going to clip this one because we definitely don't need this much. We're just fluffing her out where she is. They space these pretty well on these stems. So cute, right? Yeah, it's going to be a 3 project box because I love this. The only thing is, I need to make sure these balls don't end up right on my bow because I have 4-inch ribbon. So there is that. Gosh, these are gorgeous. And these are easy to make. But I'm loving the black and white. You guys have seen me make these on the snowman video. I decided at the last minute I wanted snowballs. And I did a video on making the snowballs. And that's what this is. All right. super fun, super cute, very whimsical. Let's make a bow for her. We're going to start out. Is there no pin? I want to see about how much I have so I'm not flying in the dark here. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off. That was a poor choice. I just ripped off the rick-rack. All right. I am going to dovetail it. This back piece, I'm not going to give it a very big tail. I'm going to do 6 inches because I need this for the loops in the back. So I'm going to put that up. So sad, but you get to buy 3 more rolls. We're going to do a 6.5 inch loop. And see how you only get 1 because you're at the end of the roll here. So that's why I didn't do like a 12-inch tail or whatever. I can do that with my other ribbon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put both of these tails up. And I can trim these when we get it on the wreath. Okay? I'm coming in with that candy cane ribbon. Shut my drawer so I don't end up with glitter in my drawer. Now I'm going to do a 10-inch tail. We don't even need 12 because we have that swag going on. I'm going to do 3 loops. You know what I'm going to do? Because we put in that, well, even the first pick is glittered and then this pick has glitter on it. Hang tight. We're going to add in another ribbon and introduce some of that glitter, the green dot. This is a Sam's Club ribbon from this year. Just going to move all this out of my way here. And I think we need this. So, 10-inch tail. 10-inch tail. And we're going to give her 3 loops. And they're going to just be slightly smaller than our first loop. Now we're coming in with that candy cane, which is also a Sam's Club ribbon. I'm going to do 3 loops, slightly smaller than the other. Now, I think because we added these, we're going to come in with another ribbon. You can find this ribbon all over the place, so you just need to go to the Google and you need to search 50-yard Harlequin ribbon. When you're searching for something and you want to know where someone got it, use the Google, friends. There's a lot of things you can teach yourself if you're brave enough to believe in yourself enough to go out there and get it. So, if you know me, you know Harlequin is my jam. It's my love language. I mean, hello, how can you go wrong? Black and white before anyone says anything. Absolutely 1000% goes with any holiday. All right. And it makes it look absolutely amazing. Get brave, you guys. Get brave. Do things that you're unsure of, and you probably will come up with something of your own that you just adore. Now, this was in the box, as well as the 4-inch we started with, and we're going to finish with this. And this has been one of my favorite ribbons this year. I love everything about it. I love that it's glittered. I love that it has a snow edge. It's just amazing. Amazing. Now, I'm probably going to use my chenille stem for this because my zip ties that I have out are not long enough for this size bow. I just had a chenille stem. What did I do with it? We'll use this one. This is a big stack. Do you see this stack? She's big. I wanted a really big bow on this swag. You guys, someone told me the other day that my bows are too big. And I told her that I just don't need that kind of negativity in my life. Who needs that kind of negativity in their life? Little bows? Who wants to be traumatized with little bows? Not me. Okay, I think that's traumatizing. Let's do the candy cane for the center. Speaking of traumatizing, since we're just chatting while I work this morning, am I the only person who cannot, as a 45-year-old woman, cannot handle Halloween movies? I love the Disney things, you know, like calm, not so scary. I love practical magic, things like that. And it's pushing it for me at times. Sometimes I'm like, I don't like this. However, the scary commercials and like previews that you don't ask for while you're watching just a sweet little show at night with your husband, I hate this time of year for that. I'm traumatized. I'm triggered. Okay, I'm fluffing the back. My husband tries to he tries to flip them off really quick, or he'll just cover my eyes really quick, and he tries so that I won't see it, because I will literally have nightmares. Just so y'all know, I will actually have nightmares. I do not have the maturity level for it, and never have. And the other night, I mean, he can watch any scary thing. And there was a preview on, and he said, gosh, that was horrible. And if it's horrible for him, I mean, I could hear how horrible it was, then it's bad. And I just whispered, I hate this time of year. And he laughed so hard. Do any of you hate the commercials coming on right now where it's just scary all the time? We want to live in a place of this, like happiness and beauty and fun. I'm triggered all the time. And when I'm home by myself watching TV, I'm like, oh gosh. Panicking over commercials. Okay. Now, we might have to trim her tails a little bit, and that's okay. So what I'm doing, just so you know, is I am grabbing the grapevine. The other one is going around the bottom of that swag, and that's how I'm attaching it. What is today? Tuesday? Today's trash day. You know you're an adult when you look forward to trash day. It's like one of my favorite days when they come and get all the trash. Anybody else? Okay. You have options. You can roll this up, which is cute. Or we can cut them. I think I'm gonna stand up so I can see. So first of all, this is what we have. Super cute. I like to finalize my bow once it's actually on the project. And what I think I'm gonna do is just clip these. We're just gonna clip them some. We're just clipping. And it's perfectly fine to do that. You can curl them. However, I'm liking it like this. This one was hiding because I curled it, so we're going to clip it. All right. So cute. I'm gonna put it on the wall before I decide, but I might clip these two just a little bit more, but I might leave them. I don't know. I haven't decided, but I definitely, this one's going. This one's going. But I want to see it on the wall first. Okay. So I'll be back. Look at her. I'll be back and show you guys how this turned out on the wall. All right, I'll see you soon.